I'll start this one kind of in the middle here, rather than if I were zoomed in, I could only have to divide it up into 3, but here we'll just divide it up into 2. And I'll go back and finish that line later, because it looks like I'll have to reposition the vise and the knife a little bit to get down in there. Now for this one, we just as well position the vise just like, or the knife just a little bit. The light is kind of bad there, and I can't see that top, so I'm going to tilt it just a little bit. And really, especially when cutting ink prints, you got to have your light right, so your steel is a white surface, so it's reflecting white, so your black ink will show up on the ink print. Let's see, maybe I'll cut this one this direction so I can flow that down. So I think I cut, yeah, this would be a better direction to cut this one. I guess I should clarify that if, I'm not sure if I carried this line, started it back here, I'm not really sure where would be a good place to start that out. And if I just get into the cut, and once I get here at this point, I'll just play it by ear, and it usually comes out of a nicer flowing cut than trying to guess where it's going to end up. I guess it'll end up right there. Looks like this tail end, I went through that pan again. Let's see, maybe I'll try zooming back in again. It might show it better. Now I sharpened this graver before I started this section, and it's still staying very sharp, and I probably won't have to sharpen it. In fact, I could probably do this side and plus some, and this carbide does hold up quite well. Looks like the ink print is a little bit light down at this end, but I can still pretty well make it out. At least I think. I'm going to point at this this line that carries down. So sometimes I'll carry that and line this up with this for when, if I was going to inlay this whole strip in gold. And I'm going to double check on my other end here that I didn't do that. So I want to make sure that I do the same thing at both ends. Yeah, this ink prints better. It looks like, yeah, I did just end it here, so I'm not going to carry this on. When it gets shaded, it'll appear like it's carried on, but for now I'm not going to cut this main line all the way back up into there. Yeah, and now I'm concerned this this flow right here. I guess I'm not seeing the pattern real well, and I'm going to jump back and look at the other sides and let's see what those little motifs are. Yeah, it looks like I just did 2 circles there. Looks like this, the other end's better than this one, but we could true these up when we cut them. Just make them a little more round here. Now remember, under the scope here, the cuts look fairly deep, but the background's going to be removed around this, and so to some degree, if you engrave too light, it's going to be, you've got extra time that you'll have to recut to deepen some of that for background. But or it is if you get it semi-deep here, you won't have to come back in and recut that part around where the background will be cut out. Seeing the pattern real well, and I think I see it, but I better go double check. I'm concerned of this area here. Looks like I ran this underneath this little part of that leaf, but I'd better check at the other end. But that's what I'm doing. Just I do it everywhere, whatever we do. And yeah, it does look like I just ran that little piece underneath there.